Lumberjack. Speed skater. Let's body this kid. Let's go.
Wow, that's an interesting look.
You don't like it?
It's fine. It's just that maybe you should worry about the actual match, you know? I know you don't like to hear it when it comes from Riley, but he has a point. You might be too focused on everything other than what happens inside the ring.
People remember cool entrances and costumes. Entertainment is what makes wrestling great.
Wrestling makes wrestling great.
Well, there's more than one way to thread a needle.
Actually, there's only one opening on a needle, so...
Whatever, you know what I mean.
Anyway, what's more important is you're going to have your first match. So have a great one. And entrance, too.
Thanks.
Suck. You suck. Who brought this man into the match, bro? Damn, but those tits, though. And that face. Damn, mama. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I definitely didn't. Look at her greasy hands. What the hell? If you guys look to the left, look at her greasy palms. I don't even care about his entrance on this one. I bet this right now. I knew I really didn't. Everybody was gonna do. This is so cringy. Holy crap! Never again. Is that a little kid? That you see that dumb little kid right there? Nobody said.
Fort Wilson back again for Riley Flash taking on
How?
Trey.
No, shut the hell up. I know I'm Trey, man. Like, you don't have to be like, Trey? Trey? Don't say my name like that. Say Trey! Alright, what are you doing? Stay down, son. Yo, how did we get it first? I pressed the board. Yo, this is a big board. I could barely
So this is the surprise opponent that Winterfest paid big bucks for? If you're a little confused, you're not alone.
Man, shut the freak up. I'm a body Riley Flash if he doesn't pin me. Well, can I please reverse?
Even though you were probably expecting something other than this match, I've been just told Winterfest will not be issuing refunds. Sorry.
I hate, bro, how this man just like get pushed off. Well, you need to chill, man. Oh my god. Here we go again. That. Oh. Roll out the ring.
We saw Trey out here earlier in Red's corner, but he looks a bit different now. I'll leave it at that.
And I'm getting body, bro. Show it to a big one. Oh my god, there he goes with his get off me. With his get off me. And then it doesn't let me reverse. Look at this. I can't reverse nothing, bro. I can't fight, man. I'm literally.
Considering this is Trey's first official match, he doesn't look half bad. I mean, other than his outfit.
hell is he doing? I know your body is here. You don't have to do this very nasty. Can I ever reverse, please? For God's sake, bro? Please. Damn, what am I supposed to hit him with? Well, because his moves are pretty good.
Who's who of popular superstars throughout his career?
Watch, I'm press X1 so much to hit him.
Who's keeping track?
If I hit him. Bro, let's see if I can do it. That's the bottom barrier. I guess it's the barrier.
Is the student going to become the master here tonight? Probably not, but it still should be fun to watch.
What? Honestly, how are you gonna say boo to a newbie? You're doing a whole backflip on top of
Now, I'm not saying Trey's outmatched here tonight, but this is his first rodeo, literally. Be sure to check out the Winterfest calf roping competition later tonight.
Watch. Watch how this man goes straight for me right when I walk inside. The freaking thing, yo. Chill, man. I just walked in the damn room. Look at your big body stuff, man. So ugly, too, man. Get off me. Your big body.
We've had some great wrestlers get their starts at Calgary over the years, and Trey's not
I
one
got
of
my
them.
signature.
At least not yet. Crazier things have happened.
That was a strike, man.
Be sure to check out
That's a
tomorrow
strike,
afternoon's
right?
poutine
You
eating
got a
contest. Sure to be a sloppy good time.
Oh my god, bro. Stop hitting me. I'm trying to go to the other side of the damn ring. What the hell's a bottom barrier? Please, somebody tell me in the chat, man. You just have no idea what the hell this is. Isn't that a standing fight, bro?
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. The Ferris wheel is closed because it's frozen in place with a whole bunch of folks stuck on it. I mean, it's having maintenance issues.
Yo, please reverse for the love of God. And here goes Superior with his fat teeth. And slowly rings and going to down. So can I get up? He's down. Oh my god, here he comes with his big body self. Oh, I'm gonna pick you up now. No. Get the
He still
freak
has the toothpick
off
ready to
me.
remote through at him when they faced each other back in the day.
Oh, nice.
He even said he still uses it occasionally for good luck. Which is pretty disgusting, if you ask me.
Let's go. How did his big body self jump on me again?
Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but one time Riley used a celebrity to get me out of a speeding ticket. And to be fair, I was only speeding because Riley thought I owed him money. He was chasing after me in his car, trying to run me off the road. But still, I've been a fan ever since.
The band barrier. Not what I want, bro.
Walt Wilson back again for Roddy Flash taking on
Watch this, guys. This time I'm gonna win. Watch this. I'm gonna. I'm gonna embarrass myself this time. Like that.
So, This is the surprise opponent that Winterfest paid big bucks for? If you're a little confused, you're not alone.
Alright, guys. Perform the okay, let me... Square near the bottom barrier. Oh, guys, I'm sorry, but I don't have to. Oh, yeah.
This reminds me of some of the great battles between Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Animal Neidhart. In the sense that there are two... Did Riley Flash ever tell you about the time that... This is turning into a real...
Oh, okay. Bet. I like this one. Get up, old fat. There ain't no hero saving the day.
Oh! This is turning into a real kerfuffle. What's he doing, eh?
Help! Help! My tongue's stuck! Come on, I need some hot! Coco! Yeah! Hey, hold on! Come here! Help me out! Come here! Come on, help me!
Trey just got himself out of a sticky situation. But will he make it back into the ring before the 10 count?
9!
Injured tongue and all, this match will continue. We saw Trey out here earlier in Red's corner, but he looks a bit different now.
I know, bro. Oh! Man, I like my fit. With my whole hair and everything, man. I like my fit. Yo, how did this man just take it? That man just took my foot and ate it, man. This man just ate the leg drop that I gave him. What the hell just happened?
Considering this is Trey's first official match,
I'm bombing him.
I mean, other than his
Like,
belt.
how are they, why are people doing this, man? Look at me bodying him, that's not right. But watch. He's just getting bodied. He's so bad. Oh, I thought I was gonna get him. Let's get him to red health. Or the most clear skill. I mean, the clearest skill ever. Come to it. I'm really sorry. You got this, man. You got this.
Riley Flash has wrestled in the who's who of popular superstars throughout his career. He never actually beat any of them, but who's keeping track?
There ain't no rules of the game. I'm a thing.
That was only a 2 count, you hoser. What's this nincompoop doing?
You idiot! Bro! You were dancing,
The
bro!
veteran Riley Flash picks up the win. It doesn't happen very often, so enjoy it.
Hey, I want to thank everyone for coming out to the show. And also, it needs to be said that I had 2 students who had their very first matches tonight. Red, who beat Peyton Royce earlier. Isn't that incredible? And now Trey, who had a good effort on short notice, but got a little bit ahead of himself. We'll work on his counting. Trey, I'd let you have the mic, but I think you might be a bit tongue-tied. Give it up one more time for Trey.
Oh, can you not, bro? I wish there was a way you get to pick if you're more into the wrestling or the entertainment, bro. Come on. Game? You should give me a chance. I mean, pick. How sweet week. Like you.
What a night!
I'm thinking Pavone's to celebrate.
Isn't that place super expensive?
It's on me. Well, technically my parents, but we deserve it.
All right, I'm in. Now get that heat blasting.
That's weird. Gas is full. I'll call them back later.
Maybe they can help with the car. And we can tell them about our first matches.
No.
Hey, it's Red. You're on speaker.
Oh, hi there. Are you visiting Denver at college?
What?
Now's not really a good time.
Why? Is something wrong? Are you having car trouble?
Yeah, we are. How'd you know that?
Just hang up.
Cut the crap. We remotely disabled the SUV because we know you're not at school, and we're pretty sure you never were. We got an alert about a substantial charge in Canada for something called Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy.
And then after we looked into it, we discovered charges for the past few months, including a crazy hotel bill, gas, food, clothes, you name it. Do you know how disappointed I was when I realized I was going to have to return all those reward points? I was this close to a free trip. This close!
It is not about the stupid points. We were hoping you'd come clean on your own about all of this, but I guess you're just gonna keep on lying.
Hey, wait! Look, this is what I want to do with my life, and no matter how many times I told you that, you still didn't support me, so I was pretty much forced to lie. Would you rather I be miserable at school?
Of course not, but you have to be realistic. You are never going to make it as a pro wrestler.
There's a better chance of me dating a supermodel.
Frank!
Which is impossible because your mom is stunning, and I would never date anyone else.
I will make it. And when I do, you'll wish you would have had my back before I was successful and famous.
It's not too late to try to put all this behind us. We'll activate the SUV if you come home now. Then I can try to get you re-enrolled in school for next semester.
You're gonna have to ship the car home, because I'm staying here to pursue my dreams. Maybe someday you'll understand that. Hey, wait! What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
I'd rather that happen than talk to you right now. Leave me alone.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. We set out to do this together, and this doesn't change anything. I mean, other than the fact we now don't have a car or somewhere to sleep, but you know what I mean. I still want to do this if you do.
I appreciate... Basically sat back and let me steal from them.
Don't worry about the money, I'll pay them back. And I'm sorry, but you've always told me to take the advice from my birth parents' letter, right? About following my dreams?
Yeah,
well, that's all I was trying to do.
You didn't need to lie to do that.
It's the only way I could see this working. But I'll never keep a secret from you again, I promise. From now on, it's total honesty between the two of us, okay? You're gonna know everything, even how many times a month I shave my toes.
You shave your toes? Weird.
See? I'm an open book. So, no more secrets, okay?
Yeah, how about you?
I know he said no more secrets, but you can't tell him ours. It will ruin him. Okay. No more secrets.
So now what do? We're carless and without the credit card. Pretty soon we'll be homeless.
I think our only option is to hit the road and try to make some money on the indies. But we'll have to start roughing it like actual up-and-coming wrestlers.
You think we have enough cash for a new car?
No.
I wouldn't say new.
What do you mean new? There's no way I'm buying an old cheap ass car, because if you think I'm riding, pulling up to wrestling, looking fresh, and then I have a homeless car, that'd be messed up. I'm sorry. I'd rather walk. I'm gonna walk. You could go in the vroom vroom car. Hopefully it's not ugly. Swear, if you buy a really
We
old-
managed to get a used
done.
car that fell under our budget, probably because it also fell under various recalls and safety violations.
Do we stick our phones in this slot? Nothing's happening.
I think that's a tape deck. This car doesn't exactly have the latest features. Roughing it, remember?
Right. So I'm assuming there's no Bluetooth.
Red and blue?
No, but I did find an actual tooth in the trunk.
Shark or human?
Human, I think?
Lame.
Well, now that we have our extremely safe and luxurious ride that may or may not have had a body in the trunk at some point, where to? We do have Wrestle in Memphis on the list.
Assuming this piece of junk can make it that far, then I guess we're headed to the great state of South Carolina. That is where Memphis is, right?
Close. Maybe I should drive.
It's fine. I got this. Is that also a feature on older cars?
Nope. Don't think so.
How the hell are we supposed to get here now? Okay, so we got the Winterfest. Ooh. We got those jackets and a new outfit. Okay. Save the date. Save the date. The truth is behind the squirrel. I'm just kidding. Who the hell is this? Yo, guys, I just remembered I used to play this. Wait, isn't that Ribby? Bruh. There's a part where I think we have a dance battle, and then I think I get hit or something by him. I don't know, honestly.
Catching up on old times has been great, but we should really get going. Besides, shouldn't we save some of this for our speech later?
But we just got through all the boring backstory stuff. It really starts to pick up from here.
I'm down for more.
Hey guys, it's so good to see you.
Can we just go? Who is this?
Congrats on the Hall of Fame. This is really happening.
It's not official yet. We have to actually make it to the building.
They're not going to start without you.
And even if they did, some of the speeches are so long, you'd still have plenty of time.
Great. We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
Didn't we cross paths on an indie show early on in your career?
We did, at a minor league baseball stadium in Memphis, to be exact.
That's right. I knew you had it back then. Trey, not so much.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because you didn't know the difference between a wrist lock and a wristwatch?
Speaking of wristwatches, we really should get going.
Come on, girl.
From my experience, this day goes by pretty fast. So you really want to relax and soak in every moment.
Oh,
Lita's
I
right.
don't care.
When I got inducted with DX, everything just flew by.
Then let's get back to soaking. Lita, if my memory is correct, you were just in Memphis for an autograph signing, but Red had other plans.
Don't tell me I have to go in her damn dreams or whatever she does to go back in time. Okay? Because my character is Goku. Goku. I'm just kidding. Goku. Goku. Well, why does Ribby look like... Is he supposed to be like... a rib? Like, he's chocolate? I'm so confused what the hell he is. Like poop? What is he?
So I just want to thank everyone
There
in
he is in
Memphis
the
for coming
background.
out to the show. It's always great to be a part of these smaller events and connect with the people who have supported me for so many years. I'll be available for pictures and autographs starting in a few minutes. Don't be shy.
Hold on a second, can we cut the music? In the spirit of not being shy, I have something I want to say. Growing up, I was a huge fan of yours. Facing you in the ring is actually on this list I have. So I know you don't wrestle that much anymore, but I'll always regret this moment if I didn't ask. How about you skip the autograph session and go one-on-one with me? Right now.
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but who are you?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but none of these people would be here paying you $10 an autograph if it wasn't for me working my butt off this past year in Memphis.
Look, I get it. You're young and hungry, and you probably think I'm the entitled Hall of Famer who just shows up to cash in on all your hard work. But it's not like that. I'm here to support you and the indie scene. I mean, I used to be you. And by the way, I still didn't get your name.
You'll hear the ring announcers say it after I beat you.
So you're not backing down, huh?
Like I said, you're on my list.
I'm sorry, everyone. But
let's go. We're not ready. Let's go,
all the action from the
all I need to do is run, right? Let's go. Ah, get the freak down. You want round 2? What the hell just happened? Bro, your mom is winning. Yes, guys, I didn't know. Your mom.
I didn't expect to see Lita wrestle here tonight.
Your mom. Your mom. Your mom.
Sons will still be living with me, so.
When I'm doing something,
Sometimes
please,
I've told you some real curveballs.
Feed shot. Stop it. You should like, oh my god, did she just steal the hell? No, you thought.
Randy got quite the temper on her. Actually reminds me of Slaughter's manager, Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once threw a bat at a fan who was razzing him? That was the last time his dad was ever allowed in a game. True story.
True story. No one cares. Oh! Dude, I might finish it. I really don't want to practice it. Wait,
just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team. Or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than a house fly.
Oh! Yo, ho, you should never have gotten up. Ah! That was awesome. I wish I could do that. Because I could do a backflip. Oh, that was like that hurt. No. Can I do my finisher yet?
I've seen Red wrestle a few times, and she never disappoints. Unlike the new Slider stew the stadium's serving up. Word of advice, unless you want your next bathroom trip to end in a rundown, I suggest you avoid it.
Okay? Because we be going ham on this ham. Watch this. Get over here, huh? Get over here, huh? Get over here. Get over here. Oh! I did not mean to do that. Oh! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
If Red can pull off the win over a WWE Hall of Famer like Lita, I guarantee she'll be getting a call up to the bigs in no time.
He's like, I'll send you all the trucks. I'll drive you. What the hell just happened? Signature. Let's go. All the damn way. Wait, my finisher is when she's on the floor, huh? I forgot. I don't know. I don't even use this. Yeah, Mom! No, okay, back. Come on, I dare you. Okay. I'm sorry, Rita.
Be sure to get your picture taken with Memphis Sliders mascot Remy. And just a friendly reminder, he's not made of actual meat, so please do not attempt to bite and or lick him. Sounds crazy, but it happens all the time.
So Ribby is ribs. He's ribs. He was smoking his ribs. It's like doodoo. Oh no! Why does this hoe keep on doing this to me?
Brenda's out here fighting for respect, which is something we can all relate to. This morning the twins threw donuts at me because I bought powdered jelly instead of chocolate sprinkle. Just a reminder, they're 27 years old. Anyway, let's get back to the action.
We're 27 years old, man. Yeah, shut the hell up. Let me check your age, man. They just care about the action. You dirty.
This is one heck of bonus match we're getting here tonight, folks. It just proves you never know what you're going to see at Memphis Slider Stadium. Like that one crazy stunt where they had monkey umpires for a game. I still maintain they did a better job than the real ones.
Watch your this. There's nothing, man. And your verse, game. It doesn't even roll out of the game. Yo, Lita. We can talk about this. Lita. Come on, Lita. You can't do this to me, man. You can't do this, Lita.
With this match against Lita, Red's getting to cross something big off her list tonight. I respect that, especially since the only list I had was a never-ending grocery list because apparently my almost 30-year-old twins are never going to move out of the house. But I'm not bitter about that at all.
Whoa. I got my finisher. Where's my finisher? Really?
You know, it's not often we get a Hall of Famer competing here at the stadium. Although there was that one-time minor league Hall of Famer Turk Spitball Simpson pitched at the age of 93. He had to be removed from the field by security on account of escape from his nursing home. But still, what a memorable night.
Yo, you better get the hell up,
After some of the blows these two are
absorbing,
they might be headed for a 10-day stint on the injured list.
Oh, your mom. Yes, your mom. Your mom bothers me. What the? Signature!
To beat a Hall of Famer like Lita, Red's going to need whatever the wrestling equivalent is of perfect game.
Really? Now she can tap out of two just because you get the rope break. Then I could go for a round two in reverse.
Skip Pilo here, reminding you that tonight's wrestling event is brought to you by our sponsor, Bobby Joe's Dog Board. If we lose your dog, next one's on us.
Get in this round. You messed up, Rita.
Wrestling has a long history of holding major events in baseball stadiums, including several WrestleMania.
you done this Rita with your ugly self. Rita, you messed up. You know why? With Alabama. Suicide dive on your cheeks with the mummy butt. That hurt? How the hell did she just do that?
Lita doesn't look like she's showing any signs of ring rust, which is more than can be said for the actual ring.
Just push this down. Off my mind. Let's go. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Easy dub. Come on. Come on. Rita's done. 1, 2, 3. Your mom has one.
And here's your winner, Red!
Remember when I beat you, Rita?
Good match, Red.
No, I should be blue. You should be red. Oh, Ruby is too sweet. You want Royal Rumble? We're gonna get you that Royal Rumble dub. Look at Ready. It's about the brainwave. Only starts to deteriorate when 7 or thereabouts. Thinking about my head and what I could do to help stimulate it makes me sad, but about love.
I definitely knew Red's name after that night.
I was impressed Red was able to keep her composure and talk you into the match. Usually in those situations, she would lose her temper and go into hothead mode.
You're one to talk about keeping your composure after what you did that night.
Before my match, I have something very important I need to do.
No, come on.
I've seen Ribby out here dancing with the kids all night, but I think I've got some pretty sweet moves myself, so how about Ribby and I find out who's better with the dance-off?
No. What are you gonna do with that ribbon? Look. Watch him do the man. What the hell is that?
All right, I'll go first. Hit me with some music.
Yeah. No, that little rope thing is fun.
Okay, Ribby, top that.
Let's go, rib. Oh. What the hell? This is good. This is garbage. No way he wins that.
Okay, wait, I was holding back. Let me get another turn. Win the dance-off is on this list I have. I'm not crying. This was fixed. I demand a fair rematch.
Who the hell are you? Is that okay?
Hey, no one wants to see any more of your terrible dance moves. What they want to see is me kicking your ass. I mean, what kind of stupid name is Trey anyway? I think a better name would be Crossword, because you enter the ring vertically and you leave horizontally. I mean, with a name like that, your parents must be the type of people who, when you look into their eyes, you see the back of their heads.
You can say whatever you want about me, but don't talk about my parents.
What's the matter? You should be proud of them, because I heard they created more tragedies than Shakespeare.
Did you come out here to dust off every one of your dated one-liners? Or do you want to have a match?
Yeah,
Look, I'm just trying to entertain these people after your awful dancing. I mean, I've seen better moves in a blind chess match.
If you want to entertain them so bad, then how about we give them a match they weren't expecting?
Well, if you keep boring everyone, pretty soon we're going to have an empty arena match.
I was thinking something more along the lines of no DQ.
You know what? I'll take that, and I'll do you one better. I know you've only been in Memphis for about a year, but I think everyone will agree that's a year too long. So how about we make this a no DQ, loser leave town match? Come on, Crossword. What do you say?
It's fitting your last match in Memphis is going to be in a baseball stadium because you just made the biggest error of your life. Oh, come on. That was just as good, if not better, than one of his lame jokes. Oh, shut up, Ribby. After I send Lawler packing, I'm going to eat you for dinner.
All right, let's do this, Crossword. Crossword, crossword, crossword.
Thanks for saying my name, guys. I didn't know my name.
Kid Wheeler here again with a huge matchup with WWE Hall of Famer and Memphis legend, Jerry the King Lawler.
Jerry, what's going on, Jerry? Jerry! I could do to your hairline, about to RKO the back of your damn head. Hit you with the bomb 1, 2, 3. That was a garbage rap you call me. I hit you with that crossbar, I mean that cross line, I mean that hairline, I mean hit you with
I can't believe this is now a loser leaves town match. If Jerry Lawler ends up having to leave Memphis, the city would go into a deep depression, emotionally speaking. Economically speaking, we'd probably be all right.
I forgot I don't know what the hell is happening. He's in a train? I'm surprised he's not in a Come on, Pedro. I mean, come on, man.
It's the battle of the pile driver versus whatever Trey's finisher is. Honestly, I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as the pile driver.
Mama staring out the road. Rolling kitty. Bum. We are beauty for Jesus. Oh, in the bank, in the bank, in the bank. What the hell? Hey guys. My dad just texted me. Mama's staring. Oh, ooh, ooh. What? What? Are you excited about your certificates? No. Why? Why? Because I really don't care, Mom.
But you're not happy?
No.
Why?
Because they're just certificates.
But that's for being proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Mom. There, Mom, I just sent you something.
I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but Jerry the King Lawler is a hometown hero. Trey, if you somehow send the King packing, you might want to consider hitting the road too, for your own safety. Which reminds me, Slaughter Stadium is a safe space and will not tolerate bullying or threats of any kind. Thank you.
You're welcome. I tip when he's done this with your ugly hell life.
I can't believe Trey thought he was going to beat Ribby in a dance-off. That giant piece of meat has got some sweet and salty moves.
And we win.
And here's your winner of the Loser Leaves Town match, Trey. Dang it.
Why are they playing music, man? What's up, but what's up, because I'm always tipped up when they say I'm not trash. All you guys need to stop because I'm icy. I'm just kidding. I'm not trash, bro. I'm like we might be like icy, very pricey, and I be where the bosses be. Looking in the mirror, I see you, mom.
Look, I'm glad you won. I mean, you beat a legend, a WWE Hall of Famer, and that's huge. But you were out there playing with our careers just because you were too worried about a stupid dance-off, which allowed Lawler to get in your head.
I'm sorry I let King bait me into that match. Just, he was saying stuff about my parents and I lost my cool. You should get that.
Believe me, I do. But that's what Lawler does. He's made an entire career out of it. He had no idea you're adopted.
Good thing. I'm sure he would have had a field day with that.
Let's just move on from this. Apology accepted, okay?
What would have happened if I lost? Would you have stayed here in Memphis without me?
No. We're a package deal. Wherever you go, I go. But I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm having too much fun here. I mean, I just beat Lita.
I know, tonight was crazy. Do we have beat 2 Hall of Famers in one night on our list? If not, we should add it.
Hey, good match, kid. I didn't know what to expect after you lost to a giant rib in a dance-off, but you really brought it when it mattered.
Thanks. Sorry you have to leave Memphis now. I know you're a legend here, so that's gotta be tough.
Are you kidding? I'm not going anywhere. Do you know how many loser leave town matches I've lost in Memphis over the years? Well, not that many actually, but still, that wasn't official. We never signed anything, did we?
No, I guess not.
Well, then there's your answer. Hey, you two have dinner plans?
No, why?
Well, you should stop by my restaurant. We have really good ribs.
Bless you, Mom. You're welcome. I hate that dude. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill him. Really, bro, you gotta get out of town. Bless you. You're welcome. BFE. Yeah, Brooklyn Von Braun. Wasn't at the home. Yeah, okay, Mom. Yeah.
Or you want to cancel a plan?
No, it's fine.
Red and I ended up having a good run in Memphis, but eventually we wanted to check out some of the other indie hotspots around the country. And after a year or so of bouncing around, we made a name for ourselves in LA, where the indie scene was really taking off.
When you select your superstar, you can press Or 3. I already know that. There's some superstars who are overused managers. I didn't know that.
That's it. I'm leaving without you.
You can't do that. We're a package deal, remember?
Is that AJ?
Besides, look who's headed our way.
Great.
I was wondering if she'd show up.
Relax. I'm not here to start anything, so don't get your collective skivvies in a bunch. This is the one day to put any past differences aside and honor your achievements, so congratulations. You've earned everything that's coming to you tonight.
Thanks, huh?
What was that?
Yo, what the hell?
Maybe she has a conscience after all.
I seriously doubt that.
Forget her. Let's get back to your story. I think LA was where I first saw you two wrestle in person. Remember? We ended up having that series of matches against each other.
How could I forget? It led to one of the most embarrassing nights of my career.
No, don't show me the baby match. The boo-boo match. The boo-boo. Why? I don't know why the point of this game is for me to lose. So then, at the end of the game, at the end of the career, I can win. I could actually turn good. I'll be where the boss is. Catch these hands, bitch.
We'd battled each other in just about every type of match, except for one that also happened to be on the list. Wrestle in a crybaby match. And since you had the first and only crybaby match with Razor Ramon back in the day, this was the perfect time to cross it off.
Oh, you know, good.
Tickets go on sale for next month's event this Wednesday. This show sold out in 5 minutes, so good luck getting one.
Get caught, my boy. No, I have a good move, bro. Get the shit done. Get that down. Oh, I'm breaking his arm. What the hell? What the fuck is going on? Something you just roll over that X-Pac. No one even likes it. This would be really good, but now he's trash. Yo, my WWE collection, I need to get whatever these damn phones.
Any fans wearing wrestling masks must remove their masks first. We need to see your face to check your ID, people.
You wanna go all the way up here? Close! Just ready. So we'll help them. Backflip! Coming! Now that's a lot of them. Did he just say pin him? Pin him! No, man, I can't. Let me get him to right now. Because he's supposed to win. Yeah, he's supposed to give me a baby bottle, and then make me have some money, and then give me baby powder, and the wrestling,
As always, we ask you to please clean up after yourself. If you don't, we'll have to hire a cleaning crew and raise ticket prices. And nobody wants that.
What just happened? How? I can't believe he's done this night. I was gonna hit you in the signature, and that was actually the right now. He's gonna be really for trash every time. like come on, jump! Jump, man, jump! Jump, man, jump! Jump, man, jump! Let's go! Oh! I'm done. Oh. Is this how I lose? Okay, yeah. Come on, we can talk about this, bro. I'll buy you WWE coins. Come on, please. I'll buy you your own character in WWE, please. I'll buy your action figure. I'm getting very proud. No. He's gonna burn, bro. He's so busy with the character. I want some more, please.
Huh. Haven't seen that before.
Come up with wrestling games, wrestling required Crybaby match. Oh, the song. Break me up.
Sorry I put your friend in a diaper. There was no way I was gonna let that happen to me again.
Maybe it'll teach him to stop putting ridiculous things on our list, but probably not.
Hey, this isn't public knowledge yet, so keep it on the DL. The WWE is going to be holding an all-women's tournament later this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're calling it the Mae Young Classic. Triple H asked me to keep an eye out for talent, so I'll be watching your match tonight against Candice LeRae. Don't hold back.
I never do.
Oh, this stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
No way I'm going to her match too, bro. Alright guys, after that Crybaby match, I forgot everything. Unless I remember after I see it. I've been listening. Welcome to Polton, birthplace of MMA star Brooklyn Von Braun. Wow, how cool. Brooklyn Von Braun. I should look like grow up doing hair. Who's this? Yeah, she's ugly and old. Compete with LeBron.
Update on the collapsed crane situation? It still sucks. Both sides of the 405 remain closed. If you don't live nearby in the valley, you might as well sleep in your car. If it hasn't been broken into.
Oh, God! Put it in the damn corner, you whore. I can't believe you done this. Oh, damn, that jump though, sending me all across. Get over here. I don't like you. You don't like if you could just get on the side, you could keep on getting the freak up. Stay, wait. Match objective is nothing. I guess all I gotta do is run my head.
Just a not so friendly reminder, there is no smoking allowed in the building. If we get fined, you pay it. Plus it's gross.
Oh shoot! Oh! How is this? I press X. Why did kick in the stomach? I don't want to kick in the abs. Alright, all I need to do is win this damn match. She is so sucky.
FYI, we've got requests to do birthday announcements, and the answer is no. This isn't a baseball game, people.
Oh, really? How come she keeps on reversing that? Oh, stop. Stop reversing. Stop reversing. There we go. That's it. Ah. You want to see how cool that was? Damn, you wanted to reverse them. Of course, she jumps out of the ring. Right when I have my finishing. My signature. Poor guy. What is going on?
3.
Now,
We've been informed that a guy here has lost his wedding ring. If you find it, please turn it in, or just pawn it. I don't care.
Woo chop. Who's that ugly hoe, Von Braun? Oh yeah, that's that lady. That annoying lady. How starts to deteriorate when 27 nowhere abouts. I'm thinking about my head, what I could do to help stimulate it. Makes me sad, but...
Look, you two are great, so I wish I could recommend you both for the Mae Young Classic, but Hunter said they're only looking to fill one spot right now.
You're really milking this decision. Get it? Because the crybaby match earlier? I've been hanging out with Trey too much. Please, continue.
I'm gonna have to recommend Candace. She's been doing this for over 15 years. Red, you've got a ton of potential, but you don't have anywhere near that kind of experience.
Yeah, totally. I get it.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm sure we'll see each other again in the future. Like he said, I've been doing this a really long time, and you're one of the best I've ever seen. And you're only gonna get better.
I appreciate that.
I gotta go call my husband and tell him the good news.
No guarantees, but I'll definitely keep you in mind if WWE ends up doing this tournament again. Give me your contact info before you leave tonight, okay?
I will. Thanks.
Hey, I overheard what Xbox said. This is just a bump in the road. And tonight wasn't a total loss. At least I get to cross off wrestle in a crybaby match.
Give me that. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat. I told you not to keep the list in your tights.
Cost of doing business.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. See if you can air that out.
You may rotate the letter after setting up by pressing R. I don't care. what I could do to help simulate it makes me sound more. Forgotten all about trash.
As our indie journey continued over the next couple of years, we got to have matches in a lot of cool places. But the one that stood out most was when we got to do a special show back in our hometown.
You've got to be kidding me.
And we thought our head couldn't get any bigger.
You know what? I'm not gonna let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.
Yep. Oh, we won that ring? Oh, yes. And I guess I'll be right back. That's all the pieces, Mom. No, whereabouts? Makes me so bored. We always be shy. It's booty like pie. Alright guys, I'm back.
So what happens if your parents show up tonight?
First of all, as far as I'm concerned, they're not even really my parents anymore. But if they did show up, then security can deal with it. I'm not gonna let anyone pick and choose when they want to have my back, especially now that I'm having a little bit of success.
But you haven't talked to them since Calgary, which was like 4 years ago. Maybe it's time you give them another chance.
Another chance to tell me I'm wasting my life and that I'm never gonna make it? Sorry, I don't need that. Besides, I paid them back their money, so the way I see it, we have nothing to discuss.
Hey, I'm not shelling out an extra $20 so you two can have a therapy session.
I handed her the wrench, if that counts. Also, were you listening to our entire conversation?
Hey, I get it. We've all got drama in our lives. I mean, look at me. Last year I put on a mask and attacked my former protege Buzz, costing him a shot at WWE. Then he wouldn't return my phone calls or texts for like a year. No one wanted to work with me, and BCW folded. But then I stuck up for Buzz to AJ Styles. And the next thing you know, I'm in Buzz's corner at WrestleMania, and now I'm in the process of rebuilding BCW.
That's a lot of very specific information.
Yeah. What's your point?
My point is, I turned chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW.
Bro, last game, BCW was trash. Wait up.
See what happens. That ain't Megan. I was playing that game like something up.
Even really my parents anymore.
The real me.
But if they did show up, then security can deal with it. I'm not gonna let anyone pick and choose when they want to have my back. Maybe it's time you give them a... Also, were you listening to our entire
costing him a shot at WW. But then I stuck up for ECW.
That's a lot of...
I turn and become corn...
What am I gonna tell him, shit? Do I want to reject? Fine. I'm planning on doing this again, but I'm gonna reject. Cause I didn't, in the other one, I didn't become, maybe I did.
Look here! This was when we got to do a special show back in our... I'm not gonna let anyone pick and choose when... If that counts. Also, were you...
Gonna attack my former pro... and BCW full... You.
No, guys, I'm just gonna pick on my own. Last game, BCW was trash. I don't know, I'm just doing random. I'm gonna sign with Baron Blade.
We actually have been looking for some more stability.
And putting aside all that attacking your protege stuff, you seem like a real stand-up guy, so... We're in!
Great! I promise you won't regret this.
Watch me regret it. Oh God. 10 years later. Please, don't be a bad idea. Please. Just please, please, please. I really didn't want this to be a bad idea. Like, the last guy, he got in WrestleMania because of this. You know, this could be a big chance for me. Last time I picked no. This time we're gonna give him a chance.
Sorry I'm late. Two old-timers got in a fight over who called bingo first, and I had to step in. But Marco said if I keep settling disputes without anyone breaking a hip, then he's gonna let me call the numbers next Tuesday morning.
That's great. How's the house looking tonight?
I think we might get 10 people, which includes 2 comps I left for some nice ladies from bingo, but still not bad. By the way, pretty sweet the school let us use your office as a locker room. What's wrong?
Let's see. You're a bingo hall security guard, I'm a part-time janitor at our old high school, and we're about to wrestle in front of 10 people.
Actually, the bingo ladies just canceled, so it's 8 now. Apparently there's a ventriloquist at their senior complex tonight. That does sound better than this.
We were on the path to success. We were gonna make it to WWE and achieve all these goals and maybe even end up in the Hall of Fame someday. Then we signed with Baron Blade and he ruined everything. Now all we have is a meaningless piece of paper that's just a constant reminder of how crappy our lives are.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm up for a promotion and I'm going to see a ventriloquist.
You're bailing on the show?
Yeah, if the entire crowd could have carpooled together, it's probably not worth it. Anyway, you just need to give up on all those dreams and then you'll feel a lot better about how things turned out. It worked for me. Man, how do they do that?
Don't give up, girl. Oh. Should never signed up with this homeless man who messed. I knew last time I picked no. Look what's happening to me now. No, it's fine. What? I'm gonna make the best out of this. What am I kidding, bro? I was on the way to WWE. I'm gonna be a Hall of Famer. Alright. Then I signed up with this nigga. Now when I'm older in WWE, I don't have to sign up with anybody. That sucks. Oh my god, look at... I hate my life. No, I didn't want to say that. Oh my god.
I know we failed to crack double digits in attendance tonight,
no,
but BCW's this close to turning it all around. Next show, they'll be lining up out the door, or in our case, the large hole in the gym wall that's now used as a door.
Yo, this thing, if I could get her to yell at her for this.
I know you've seen Red and Josie Jane wrestle 100 times, but they're the only women I can book because, well, I tricked them into signing lifetime exclusive contracts. Piece of advice, read the fine print, people.
Fuck you, bro. I really hate you. I'm going to kill you. You see, he's just making money off of us. It doesn't matter. You heard what he said? I tricked him.
I regret to inform you that Trey will not be appearing tonight. If you would like a refund, well, look around. You're at the wrong show for that.
2, 1.
Oh.
Hey, Red! This place is a mess! How about after your match you do your job and clean it up? For those of you who don't know, Red moonlights as a janitor and daylights as a failed wrestler.
Shut up. I could have been a wrestler if I didn't accept your damn shit.
Please be aware that BCW will not be held liable for any injuries occurring in tonight's event, including those suffered from falling roof shrapnel, toxic mold inhalation, or hobo attack.
My boy, I'm failing! We can do this and become actual wrestlers, boys. Because my dream when I'm older is become a real wrestler, and I feel like these kids used to do this. There's more than 10 people up there, right? 8. I think there's actually only 8. I can't count that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's actually 8 people. Don't stop, getting white toes in them toy flip-flops. Manichism, penicism, always tip-top. When they say I'm not hot, and I just stop because I'm icy. I don't know what you want a wife. Hello, Busby.
My point is, I turn chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW. CW. Because FYI, I am this close to getting Cole Quinn on board. Big things are happening. Hey, speak of the handsome devil. Let's go talk numbers, shall we?
Slow your roll, Greenie.
This guy.
I feel like we really dodged a bullet there.
More like a cannonball. That guy's a total nightmare. And here comes another one.
What is she doing here?
Holy crap, is that hothead Red and Trey? You two picking up some extra work to make your trailer payments, or is this some kind of prison work release program?
It's just Red now, and we're wrestling tonight.
And also, we don't live in trailers. We stay in hotel rooms that have microwaves, which seemed a lot more impressive before I said it.
Wait, you actually became pro wrestlers? And I get to see your uncoordinated bodies flop around this ring tonight?
She's got good lungs.
Of course I do. I'm an elite MMA competitor. If you haven't heard, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, is undefeated.
More like American Zero.
What's that?
Nothing.
You realize Kurt Angle's already known as the American hero, right? You probably should ask him for permission to use his nickname like Ronda Rousey did with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Kurt Angle? Never heard of him. If anything, he should ask me permission to use my name since I'm way more famous. I'll chat with my lawyer about it. Thanks for the heads up.
Why are you here? You're obviously not a pro wrestling fan.
No. Gross. There's a ceremony after your stupid show to rename the gym in my honor.
The town sign wasn't enough?
It wasn't. I actually wanted it bigger.
Couldn't you have picked any other night to do this?
Do you think I chose to share my special night with a professional wrestling event? That'd be like eating a giant bowl of turd soup before having the best steak of your life. I have a loaded schedule, and tonight was my only avail.
And how much longer would it have taken to say availability?
I told you, I'm busy. Every second counts. I've already wasted way too much time talking to you carnies.
I'll have you know, we've wrestled at several carnivals, and their employees are some of the finest people around. Other than that tilt-a-whirl operator who bit me when I asked him what time it was. There's always exceptions.
Cool story. Looking forward to seeing you tap again tonight, Red. You know, just like old times.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You could kill someone with that.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate. I'm sure we won't even notice her.
Are you sure about that, bro? Because even I can know. So this is good. The game, if you pick the wrong choice, it's just like, no, we got you, fam. You pick the wrong choice, you're gonna be homeless, live on the streets. It's like when you fail on the mission when you pin someone, instead of doing what they asked you to do. Take care. Bro, look how many people are here. Yeah, more people are here. You see me?
Here's a scoop for you. I'm currently in negotiations with Cole Quinn to sign a long-term, exclusive deal with BCW. In fact, I bet he'll sign on the dotted line right after this match.
I wouldn't. Don't do it, Cole. Don't do it, bro. You see what's happening to you? I can see you again, and again, and again, and again. No, you should just quit.
BCW is on its way back. I may have had to sell my parents' cemetery plots to help fund the relaunch, but I know this is going to work this time. You have my word, Mom and Dad.
Let me get ready though. Four. Yeah, get kicked. Yo, how did that feel, sir? This felt good, huh? You're not ready.
I got a call from Buzz the other day, and he is doing great. You hear that, Trey? I have big-time connections in WWE. That's what you're missing out on.
No, I'm not, bro. I am becoming a WWE super. I'm so happy. Because I would have signed up. How? I just body slammed the hell out of him.
Special shout out to all of Red and Trey's friends and family in attendance tonight. And sorry about not being able to let you in for free, but hey, I'm running a business here.
Bye, Cole. Say goodnight. And bro, Cole, I'm sorry, man. You should just give up. You suck at WWE. Does no one else agree he should just quit? I mean, we're the boss of the trash kids trying to eat my poop. Like the energy. Yo. That's how hot trash do it.
I want to thank the high school for letting me run this show tonight without a down payment. I promise, I'm good for it.
Really? Really? And you're gonna reverse that? No. Say goodnight, bro. Cole Quinn. Did you know no one even likes you? Cole trash? Cole, like, because you're super trash.
Of the mask I wore last year when I attacked Buzz. Don't miss out on your chance to own a piece of wrestling history.
Can I ever get my finisher? No. Hey.
Congrats again on your big homecoming show, Red and Trey. I'm sure nothing will ruin your big night.
Watch him come. Switch. He's going to body him. Just like how I'm bodying his partner. Cole Quinn. He's done. He's done. He got bodied. Oh, this song. I've been listening. No, I gotta fight as hard as Red. I really don't like fighting as Red, man. Her again, bro? Your mom. Let's go, your mom. Your mom here with the one too.
The American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, taking over on commentary for this match. Commence the flopping of uncoordinated bodies.
Bro, you know you took that American champion from Kurt Angle, right? As you said, Kurt Angle. Ho.
If everyone closes their eyes and just listens to the sweet sound of my voice, I promise the misery will soon be over.
No one likes your voice. Damn. How's the back of your head feeling? Or your back, whatever. So
They say
good
the
night.
eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, if I were you, I'd close your eyes unless you want your soul crushed from watching this manure.
That was good. I've been listening. She lost health from that fall. She's gonna lose a lot of health from this. Barely did any damage. She recovered all the damage I did.
You could say I know about Head Red like the back of my hand, as in Red's had the back of my hand upside her head a whole bunch of times.
Wow, wow. Oh. Like you really thought you could just reverse them. Can't believe Jessica actually.
Make sure you stick around for the gym renaming ceremony later tonight. It will help cleanse your palate of whatever this is.
It's better than the draft ceremony. Oh. That didn't bring her to red health. Like hothead Baloo. Baloo.
What's her opponent's name? Josie? Josie! 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 This reminds me of our high school dances. A gym full of people all staring at Red saying, "What are those moves?"
Hey! If you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face!
Excuse me for trying to entertain these people? Because you certainly weren't. Red acts so tough, but the moment you get her in a submission hold, she gives up immediately. In fact, she's been tapped more than shoulders!
Wow.
Yes! It's finally over! And the renaming of the gym, in my honor.
So guys, technically the game is like, bro, you picked the wrong answer, so now you wasted your time. You know, we're gonna help you, bro. We're gonna restart you. The mob stage kill. You get in the mob stage kill. A hole in the back of my head called it suicide. That was my favorite part.
Being in this gym brings back so many memories. I won my first amateur match here. I broke barriers and records here as the captain of the otherwise all-male wrestling team. I qualified for states here. I dominated gym class dodgeball here. I won prom and homecoming queen here. I once saved Mr. Durkis from choking on a hot dog here.
The banner actually isn't that bad. I was expecting something more obnoxious.
I know, me too.
So that's why it's my pleasure to officially christen this the Brooklyn Von Braun Gymnasium for Athletic Excellence. Isn't it amazing? I want to thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Aim towards the mural, if you can.
I don't care. Oh my god, that's so satisfying. Guys, I'm playing with kinetic sound. Okay. Round two at the same spot. Whoop! I'm using this thing. I just went all the way to the bottom. You get it on my stage kill. I need to build violence.
I can't believe we got totally upstaged and embarrassed by Brooklyn.
Not much has changed.
I know! We've come a long way, but it still feels like we're the same losers who used to sit at this table back in high school.
At least my parents didn't show up and make a scene. Hey, I was thinking, maybe I should try to track down my real parents. They sent that letter back in high school, so maybe there's still hope with them.
I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that letter.
What about it?
Sorry. Anyway.
It's an Orlando number. Take it.
Hello? Hi, Sarah, yeah. It's a good time to talk. It's Sarah Amato from NXT.
Oh.
I got your number from Xbox. He saw you on a show in LA a couple years ago and said you were great.
Oh, yeah, that was the same night he put my friend in a diaper.
What?
Never mind, had to be there.
Anyways, the reason I'm calling is to see if you'd like to compete in the 3rd annual Mae Young Classic.
What?
Hello, are you there? Hello?
I'm here, and I'm in for the Mae Young Classic.
Great, we'll be in touch soon with travel arrangements, and congratulations. Being included in this tournament is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh! Are you serious? Maybe this night wasn't so bad after all.
I know! After I missed out on the first Mae Young Classic and then didn't hear anything last year, I thought I'd never get another shot, but it's happening, and I'm not going to settle for just being included. I'm gonna win the whole damn thing.
Oh, I know you will. We should celebrate.
By throwing rocks at Brooklyn's stupid face.
That might be a bit extreme. I mean, what size rocks are we talking?
I meant her face on the sign coming into town.
Oh. Yeah, that seems slightly more reasonable. Hey, what did you want to tell me about the letter?
Oh. Never mind. It's not important. Besides, there's a sign that needs vandalizing, remember?
True. I'll go round up some good throwing rocks.
That's a great idea. I'll meet you at the car in a minute.
Cool.
Whoa, that's a shock. He's always wanted to meet his birth parents, and now that we know what happened, what are we gonna say when he asks about them?
I really don't think he can handle the truth that they're dead. Do you?
What? No, it would crush him. But what's the alternative, honey? Just let him believe they're still out there somewhere and they don't care enough to ever contact him?
I don't know. I wish there was a way to keep his hope alive, but not hurt him.
Me too.
You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did. But we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams, no matter what they might be. To become anything you want. We'll find you someday. Love always, Mom and Dad. Please, don't tell him our secret about the letter. It's not going to help anything.
Yes, it is. How?
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah,
Definitely.
sorry. Let's do this!
Sick metal. We got rundown. We got high school gym 2019 and rundown one. Colquitt wrestling. No one cares about cool. Honestly, who does? Sick meta. Sick meta. Oh, that is so satisfying. Look at this.
Take that! Ugh.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Oh wait, I do remember. Don't we fight this lady? She gets pissed or something? I don't know. Usually when they show a character or something, they have a big deal. Like, they have a big deal.
See you over there, Pac. It was great catching up.
Red, Trey, congrats on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks.
I told you we shouldn't have stopped to talk to X-Pac. That took forever.
It's gonna be fine. And besides, we got a great diet tip out of it with that mustard thing.
Red, I'm a huge fan. Can you sign this for me, please?
Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
It was so inspiring to see you come out of nowhere and make that run to the finals. And that last match against Rhea Ripley was amazing.
Thanks for supporting me for so many years. It really means a lot. Sorry, everyone. We're running late.
Red. Commencing trip to your destination. WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Please enjoy
For someone who's in such a big hurry, you had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae Young Classic program from the year I was in it. I had to reward her loyalty. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that match versus Rhea Ripley.
And here I go, having to fight Rhea Ripley. Look at this hoe. I'm gonna have to beat this dirty man.
Coming up next is the tournament final of the 2019 Mae Young Classic. What started months ago with 32 women from around the world now comes down to 2. Let's take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Rhea Ripley took to get here tonight.
Alright. Stick that up.
This is my 3rd Mae Young Classic tournament. The first year, I was just happy to be here. Last year, I made it all the way to the semi-finals. But this year will be different. This year, I win it all. There is no other possible outcome. You know, I almost feel sorry for Red. Almost. Because tonight, I'm going to annihilate her. Nothing personal, mate. Just more of a wrong place, wrong time sort of thing.
I'm sorry, mate. But I'm not going to.
A lot of people think I came out of nowhere to make a miracle run to the Mae Young Classic Finals. I hate to ruin a feel-good story, but I'm not the underdog. I've put in the work and paid my dues traveling up and down the road, defeating anyone who stood in my path. This list drives everything I do. 2 years ago, when I was passed up for the first Mae Young Classic, I wrote on here that I would someday win it. Well, someday is tonight. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, chill. I know you're gonna body her. I'll have to tell her last night, though. Just because you're gonna body her. Chill, Rhea Ripley is just a lady who said wrong time, nothing personal, mate. And she told me that I would have beat her. So the part that I got pissed is when she said might.
No matter what happens, you've made it further than anyone expected, and you should be really proud of that.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, and it's probably not the best time to bring this up, but I found out Rhea Ripley had a custom jacket made that says 2019 Mae Young Classic winner.
Seriously?
Yeah. Pretty disrespectful if you ask me, since clearly she sees beating you as a formality. I mean, she must have been really sure of herself to spend money on that. It's not like you can return a custom jacket. And you should see the detail on it. Even had a picture of your face with a black eye. The resemblance was amazing.
I'm gonna tear Rhea apart and make my own custom on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger can be used for good.
Must take care. I need to do.
This is by far the biggest match of Red's young career. There's so much more than that trophy on the line.
Well, she looks determined, to say the least.
Well, she could be the most determined person in the world, but that won't make up for the fact she has never been on a stage like this before. Well, this is the third Mae Young Classic tournament appearance for her opponent, Rhea Ripley. That discrepancy in experience is going to be a huge factor tonight.
Well, her anger is gonna be, what's her name? Red's anger is gonna help her a lot. Okay, Ripley might.
There she is, the soon-to-be winner of the Mae Young Classic tournament.
Corey, earlier you mentioned how you thought Rhea Ripley had the experience edge since this is her third Mae Young Classic. But isn't it true that, just like Red, this is her first time making it to the finals? So maybe that edge isn't as significant as you think it is.
You might have a point there, Byron. I'm going to tell Rhea you said that.
Oh, please don't.
No one cares. Can I skip? I can't even skip. And this is your brutality. No one cares. Let's fight, bruh. I call her a bruh.
After months of competition, these two women who
Win the match?
outlasted
Okay, I
30
got
others
you.
now have the
I'm gonna hit her-
opportunity
I'm
to
gonna
be
hit her with
crowned
all the
the
damn
Mae
moves.
Young Classic winner. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is Rhea Ripley's year. She will not be denied a third time.
I get that, but Red has racked up some impressive victories on the indie scene and in this tournament. This is going to be a battle.
And get the freak back before I hit you with the mom kick.
Hurricane Rana!
Hurricane Rana. Get over here, hum.
Axe handle finds the mark.
Axe handle to the foss. To the foss. Booty Ripley.
From the middle rope.
That's gonna hit
Moonsault
you,
into the
because you're a hoe.
DDT. Wow. She's been on the offensive for a little while now. She's efficient and dangerous with her offense thus far. That offense taking a toll on her. She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
What the hell happened there?
It's impressive and honestly a little frightening just how intimidated Rhea Ripley is at such a young age. She has such a chip on her shoulder.
I agree, but I would never say that to her face, though, Michael.
Look at this. Boom. Nice.
Your mom, look at your mom. His health.
Elbow smash.
Green. Yeah, Ripley.
German suplex.
Yeah. How that German suplex feel? Ripley the hoe.
Kick right on point. look at
Bass
this
foot.
power. That offense really hitting her hard.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
No, I hate this move. I didn't mean to do this move.
Bomb. Look at the agility. Head scissors takedown.
Very nice.
The Florida Keys.
Florida Keys.
That move is already trending.
She's going for the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Let's
She
go.
did it. Red has won the Mae Young Classic.
Honestly, I'm shocked. I didn't think she had a chance against Rhea. Respect to Red.
Hey, we've heard about this dream list of accomplishments she has. Well, this is certainly going to be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
very big one to cross off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2019 Mae Young Classic,
And now we have the presentation of the Mae Young Classic trophy, named after a trailblazer and legend in our business.
And who knows, maybe this is the start of another legendary career.
Not to get ahead of ourselves or take away from this moment, but you do have to wonder what's next for Red.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see, but clearly she's put herself on the map with the decision makers here in WWE.
My emotions getting the best of Rhea Ripley. This is not how she envisioned this night ending.
Nonetheless, congratulations again to Red.
Come up with Wrestle Gym. Young and dumb, yeah, we had no fears. Back when we burned, we'll both be millionaires. Now those days are over. Sleep all day, talk all night, we about to right along. Spill those formulas and I press the wrong button.
This is heavier than it looks like on TV.
I'll take it. You need a free hand anyway.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. Done.
That trophy was supposed to go home with me tonight.
Yeah? Well, maybe next time don't assume you're gonna beat me. I heard about your custom jacket.
What are you talking about?
No need to get into that right now.
Whatever. We'll finish this some other time.
Congrats again. You were really impressive out there tonight.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So, if I can ask, what's next?
We have your info. Maybe we'll contact you for a tryout match sometime.
I appreciate that, but I just won the Mae Young Classic. Haven't you seen enough?
We don't want to rush into anything.
Hunter, come on. He's messing with you.
Sorry for trying to have some fun around here. Look, the truth is we've seen more than enough, and we think you're amazing. And that's why we'd like to offer you an NXT contract.
Bro!
Wow! I'm speechless. Thank you! This is everything I have ever worked for and dreamed of.
You've certainly earned it.
I just have one request.
Whatever it is, I'm sure we can make it happen.
I'd like you to sign my friend Trey.
Good one. I guess I deserve that after I messed with you.
I'm not joking.
What?
You need to think very carefully about what you're asking.
I already have.
You really don't have to do
I
this.
know I don't have to, but I want to. We're a package deal, remember? So if you
Bless
really
you,
want to
Mom.
sign me, then you're signing him too. And if that doesn't work on your end, then I walk. No hard feelings.
I certainly wasn't expecting that kind of ask, but I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. That being said, your friend here wasn't really part of our plans, but if you want to vouch for him, then you have a deal. Both of you. Congratulations.
Bless you, Mom.
Are you freaking serious? What was that? You just risked everything for me.
Aren't you happy?
I am, but But you stood up to the COO of WWE like you were some kind of big shot. That was insane.
I'll admit it was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked, didn't it? We're best friends. I wasn't gonna do this without you. That's the deal we made.
Well, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, and that includes getting adopted. I promise you won't regret it.
It was the right thing to do. Now just show them why you belong here.
I will. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
Close enough.
Let's go, bruh. We in NXT Booty Shake Club, bruh. Mess with me, you mess with the homies. Also, Green Gang. Boom. I remember this.
I just want to reiterate that we had no intention of signing you to NXT, possibly ever. But thanks to your friend sticking her neck out for you, that's obviously changed. So I suggest you make the most of this.
I will. Wait, so are you saying your buddy X-Pac never mentioned me?
No, he did.
Oh, okay. So at least you have his recommendation to go off of too.
I said he mentioned you. I didn't say it was good.
Oh, really good. You good?
I feel like I recognize you from somewhere.
Calgary?
Oh, I know. You look just like the woman in those TV commercials for IBS. I think it's that scrunch.
I beat you in my first match ever, remember?
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
Shut the hell up, ho. Because I know you can never win it. What you're saying is, continue story. I don't even know why I had to hear that. I don't know why he was talking that smoke about me. But I'm gonna become the best wrestler in WWE. Watch what I'm saying, boys. What the star does from you. Just like it's 1999.
I hate these things so much.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
Because I hate being late slightly more than I hate awkward social obligations. I mean, if one more person says something dumb like, look, it's red on the red carpet, I'm going to strangle them.
Red?
Well, there goes my opening line.
She gets a little cranky when she's nervous.
Anyway, I've been covering the WWE Hall of Fame for almost 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this. We've had individuals, tag teams, factions, families, but never a pair of best friends inducted together. This is truly a special night.
It really is, Byron. But just because our in-ring careers are over doesn't mean we can't continue to give back to the business that gave so much to us. In fact, that's why I'd like to officially announce I'm available for commentary and hosting work. So, WWE, if you're looking to freshen things up around here, then you know where to find me.
Are you trying to take my job?
What? I'd never do that. Don't be so insecure, Byron.
Okay, well, that concludes one of the most interesting red carpet interviews of all time. Live TV, everyone.
What was that?
You're welcome for taking the heat off of you. And maybe I was auditioning for a gig. You don't want to stay involved in some way?
No. When I said I was done, I meant it.
Why?
Red. Trey.
Velveteen.
Congratulations. But just keep in mind, it's one thing to achieve your dreams, but you will never be the dream.
Great to see you too.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
Now I'm gonna have to be in a tag team with Velveteen Dream again. And I hated that. No, guys. Yeah, pick that up quick. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm on space. Alright. Velveteen Dream, I don't like you, you don't like me. Let's continue. I know I'm already gonna be your tag team.
Where are you going? The show hasn't even
Is that
started
Ricochet?
yet.
I don't have anything to do, so I'm leaving.
Seriously? You should stay. You never know what could happen, plus it at least gives the impression that you care.
I do care. In fact, I care too much, which is why I can't take just sitting around doing nothing while everyone else gets opportunities.
We're still relatively new here. I think you just need to give it more time.
We've been in NXT for months and I've barely been on TV. And other than you, no one even knows who I am. It's like high school all over again, right down to having to ask permission to use the bathroom.
Who makes you do that?
Cassius Ohno. Wait, is he just messing with me? See? Exactly like high school.
Look, bathroom pranks aside, I think you're overreacting.
Really? Watch this. Hey, Ricochet. Good luck with your match tonight.
Aw, thanks, Troy.
He almost got your name right. That's a start.
If that doesn't prove my point, I've also asked just about everyone on the roster to be my partner for the Dusty Classic, and they all said no. Or worse, ignored me.
Okay, fine. Maybe there's some truth to what you're saying, but I still believe it'll get better.
Do you think anyone would catch on if you disguised yourself as a man so you could be my partner?
As much as I'd love to try to pull that off, I'm focused on beating Rhea Ripley to get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. It's gonna be tough since she still hasn't gotten over the fact that I beat her in the Mae Young Classic.
But at least you have the Mae Young Classic win. It proved you belong here. My problem is everyone thinks I'm just riding your coattails. Well, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna ride my own coattail.
How do you plan on doing that?
I need to do something big to get people's attention. Something that'll change the narrative. And I need to do it tonight.
I like the fact that you're not just giving up and going home, but keep in mind, I put my reputation on the line by getting you hired here. So anything you do ultimately reflects back on me.
I understand, but you have nothing to worry about. Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
And now I'm worried.
Can I get handcuffed?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Wait a second, what's he doing out here?
Before we get to that match, which my friend Red is gonna dominate, there's something I need to say. When I was signed to NXT, I was told to make the most of my opportunity. Well, so far, the only opportunity I've had is to sit in the back every week like some kind of glorified cheerleader, watching everyone else do their thing, while I ask myself over and over again why I'm not out here. Maybe it's because I'm not good enough in the ring, or I don't have the right look, or I rub someone the wrong way. Or maybe it's simply because my friend helped me get a job and no one can see me as anything other than a charity case. I could drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, but one thing's for sure. If I never get a chance to show what I'm capable of, how will anyone know if I deserve to be here or not? Luckily, there's a tournament coming up that has put countless NXT superstars on the map, the Dusty Classic. Only problem is, I've tried and tried to find a partner, and so far, all I've gotten is a bunch of no's, blank stares, and who the heck are yous? But there's one person I haven't asked yet. Someone who calls themselves the Dream. But they've never competed in the tournament named after the real Dream, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So I'm not leaving this ring until Velveteen Dream comes out and agrees to be my partner.
Wait, are those handcuffs?
Are you kidding me? Get this idiot out of the ring. No wonder no one wants to be his partner.
This is certainly an unconventional way of doing things.
He called out Velveteen Dream, and thankfully, here he comes.
Yeah, hopefully to put an end to this mess.
So, are you gonna be my partner? Because as you can see, I'm not going anywhere until I get a yes.
The Dream always keeps a spare handcuff key on his person. You never know when you might need it.
Bro, who the hell just keeps...
If you want the Dream to be your partner, then you need to prove yourself by beating the Dream in a match later tonight.
That was certainly unexpected, but Velveteen Dream has made a career out of defying expectations.
Look, I don't care how weird that was. At least Velveteen got the moron out of the ring.
Let's get back to the previously scheduled match.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
No, don't get all mad. Now that I'm becoming better than you, even though I'm not yet. You never will be. Bruh, I can't believe you just...
We apologize again for the delay in bringing you this #1 contender match for Candice LeRae.
Wait, I'm trying to do something. Let's just kill. I need to fill.
LeRae's NXT Women's Championship.
Delay is a much nicer term than I would have used.
You have to wonder if that interruption will throw either of these women off their game tonight.
Oh.
That's a valid question, but knowing the history they have with each other going back to last year's Mae Young Classic, I think both Red and Rhea will be more focused on the task at hand.
What the hell?
Narrowly avoiding trouble.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Oh, wow.
Backflip for the hose. Ah, how's your head?
Into the DDT.
Ripley?
Wow. She is just dominant right now.
She's fighting hard, and it is paying off.
Hooked up, and... Stiff headbutt.
No way she's going for the pin now. Really?
If you look up bad attitude in the dictionary,
No.
I'm pretty sure you'll see Rhea Ripley's photo right there on the page. Rhea Ripley is
God,
the
I swear to
walking,
God.
talking personification of a
'cause
bad
you're
attitude.
ugly.
You
Coming through
can't
the
look
eye.
up bad attitude in the dictionary, Saxton. You can look up bad or attitude. I'll give you Rhea Ripley certainly has attitude.
I missed. You really thought you were about to
She got out of the
RKO
way
me.
there. Her evasion techniques are on point. Byron, you talk about Rhea Ripley's bad attitude, but in her mind, she's as happy as can be. There may
What
be
the
a
hell
scowl on her
happened?
face when she's in that ring, but it's only a matter of time before that scowl becomes a smirk as she inflicts damage upon her opponents.
Yeah, whore.
From the middle rope. Moonsault into the DDT. Wow.
Why'd you invite me to your party?
Hooked up and
If you wanted to play GTA later.
she's beginning to flag a little.
Huh?
She can withstand the punishment, though.
If you wanted to play GTA later.
Oh, okay.
A running swanton.
Alrighty.
Alright, bet.
Later, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
insecurity
invite me
right
when
in
you
the
want
ear.
to lose.
Bet. Push that hole with the signature. Not a hitter. With the finisher. She's done. She's done.
The pay win to Beck. Can she do it here?
Well, I can do
She
that.
just let her out of that one.
I think she's just toying with her, Michael.
Rhea answers with a decisive big kick. Looks like that rocked Red.
Oh.
Counters with a super kick. Both women are down.
It's over.
Hold on, both women's shoulders were on the mat when the ref counted 3. I saw 2. Can we get some kind of official ruling on this?
I was on her though.
So, who's the #1 contender?
I don't think we have one. Well, obviously, Rhea Ripley and Red both believe they won and deserve the title opportunity. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next. What else could go wrong tonight?
Bro, Rhea Ripley lost. A squash match can sometimes occur in a normal match when a superstar has a silent power. The superstar receives extra momentum for their earlier attacks.
Here on NXT. If you missed the opening moments of our broadcast tonight, Trey called out the Velveteen Dream, demanding he be his partner for the upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Yeah, but you left out the part where Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes. Luckily, Velveteen had a key, or that idiot would probably still be stuck in the ring.
Oh, let's not forget what Velveteen Dream said. If Trey can defeat him, Velveteen will be his partner for the Dusty Classic. There's a lot riding on this match.
This guy Trey's only here because his friend got him a job. There is no way he can beat Velveteen Dream.
Watch me.
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, it seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry. You just sound like an amateur commentator.
Dream just barely got out of the way.
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
How? I reversed.
Across the top rope, stun gun.
Velveteen Dream.
Finds a way to reverse.
You're about to get bodied, sir.
Great elevation.
That kick's oh, that hit feels, sir.
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count. Oh, what a chop!
That'll light you up.
Can I reverse any? God, please, Anya. Please. Please.
Well, I agree with Byron's statement that Velveteen Dream is an attention seeker. I mean, why else wear all the filled shirts and juke? Can he end it quickly? 1, 2. No, he kicks out at 2. Wow. And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
I didn't even press a button to hit him.
Double axe handle smash.
It doesn't really reverse nothing.
Wicked body shot.
I hate this game sometimes because it doesn't really let me reverse nothing though. Velveteen Dream, can you stop raping me, please?
It is so easy to stay in touch with your superstars 24/7 in a variety of social media outlets, including WWE's own Facebook page.
It's one of my best moves. You know what? Stop.
And scissors takedown.
Very
Just beat him
nice.
up.
Holy moly, amazing display of athleticism.
What impact. Turning the momentum to his favor.
Things are really going his way now. The Florida Keys.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you are, Michael.
A running swanton.
Ooh, what impact.
Eludes the attack.
Trey setting up for a suplex, but Velveteen blocks it twice.
Velveteen Dream hits the neck breaker.
Maybe you'll find a partner next year, pal.
No.
And now he's going to the top. This might put an end to Trey's hopes of competing in the Dusty Classic. Do it, Dream. Purple Rainmaker. Thankfully, this is all over. Come on, cover him. What's the holdup? Wait, what's Velveteen doing? No.
He's telling the referee to count.
Velveteen Dream is letting Trey win. You gotta be kidding me. What the heck is he thinking? Why would you do this?
Maybe Velveteen wanted to be Trey's partner after all.
Who knows with Velveteen, but that guess is as good as any. I can't believe it. This dream just turned into an absolute nightmare.
Velveteen's confusing actions aside, you're looking at the newest team to enter the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Doesn't he go against me, bro? Mom! Do you want to watch Netflix? Huh? Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next episode.